Hi, I'm Andrew Collier from ColyerMusic.com, and today's vlog episode number 5, how to utilize your iPad for performance. We've got some new technology today, and let's see how this goes. Love that song. So thank you so much to Grant Austin Driver from Connecticut, who gave us our topic for today, which is how to utilize your iPad for performance. So let's talk about the placement, how I have it on stage when I'm using it, and then we'll talk about how I actually implement how we're going to use it. So first of all, when I'm performing, I like my iPad off to a 45 degrees over here. If you see Jordan Rudess and other people, they will have it straight in front of them while they're performing. I like to put mine on a 45 degree here, kind of right off the edge of my keyboards, because if you've ever played classical piano, when you're on a stage, you're seated with the audience to your right. So you're actually on what's called stage right, or if you're in the audience, it's house left. So that's how I'm used to performing. So when I'm on stage, the drummer is always here. The rest of the band, the stage, and the audience is all over here. So for me personally, I don't want to be with my head pointing straight ahead. I want to be turned kind of on an angle so that I can actually see the rest of the band. I can see the audience. I can it's just a better view with your peripheral vision. So mine always sits right over here, right there. So the way that I have the iPad on stage, and I highly recommend that this piece of technology, it's called a Manos mount from the company called Airturn. You'll see in a previous Gear Geek moment, in a previous video, we talked about the company Airturn. This Manos mount is awesome. It can hold your iPad either vertically or it'll rotate like that. It snaps and you can put it in there horizontally if you like. I like to have mine vertically. And so what you do is, that's kind of the hardware portion and kind of placement. So go to Google, go to your Google Docs, docs.google.com, and in your Google Docs, create a new document, like a Word document, and set your settings to Arial font 14 point. So that way, on that 14 point font, when it's this far away from you, on stage, you can still see it. If the font's too small, you can't read it, and you're going to be squinting. That's not a good thing. So what I do is, just like when you're working on a song in your digital audio workstation, you'll have a timeline that goes from left to right. So make your document and make your notes for the songs and start at 000, and you're going to have a vertical timeline in this document of the song. Intro, verse 1, chorus, bridge, pre-chorus, breakdown, guitar solo, keyboard solo, whatever. Put in all of the lyrics to the song also in the timeline. The reason that's important is because when you're singing, or even if someone else is singing, if you're not singing, you want to make sure that you're tracking the song properly. Someone else could sing a wrong lyric and screw up, and you might think that you're in the wrong place, or you don't want to sing something wrong and screw somebody else up. So always have the lyrics in there. So what I do is I'm going to zoom in on this because it'll appear bigger than 14-point font. But then go in with your notes and use the highlight feature and highlight the different sections. So any place that I'm singing background vocals, I highlight that in yellow. Any place where I have a patch change, I have bracket, all caps, patch change, close bracket, highlight that in orange. Any place that I have a time signature or a time change, which happens a lot in progressive rock, I have that in all caps, and that's bold. So I'll have in 4, in 6, in 7/8, in 5/16, in 23, whatever it is, the time is always in blue. Also, anytime I put the chord changes in, I switch that from Arial to a Verdana font, and I put that in bold. And that will look kind of like something like that, maybe. You can see that. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but I'll put the notes in the description box below. And also, if you saw this over on Facebook Live, when I did this live on Facebook a few minutes ago, I have it in the Facebook Live comments for that video also. So what happens is, when you get on stage performing, conditions are rarely ideal. It's hot, you're sweating, you're hungry, you're thirsty, the lights are too bright or too dim, or there's some other kind of distraction going on. You never know what could happen, especially in the world of rock. So I want as many different brain anchor points as I can have, so that when this is going by, and we'll talk about how we change the pages in just a second, but when this is going by, you want to have visual cues. You don't want to be trying to read this thing. You want to have a cue, like yellow. Oh, I'm right. I'm singing background here. Oh, there's where the patch changes. Oh, right. This is where the time signature changes. Another thing that's really great is if you actually have music on staff paper, like I have here, you can scan the staff paper into your computer, and then you can take that image and you can insert the image into the document. So I've had that on certain things where I had something that I needed some staff paper for. So I'll see all text and all my color-coded stuff in different fonts and whatever. And then on one page for that one section of the song, I'll have the staff paper. Just because I have something maybe I transcribed or I wrote it out, or maybe it's tricky or I need a cue or whatever. But you put all of that in your Google document and you get all of your notes finalized. Then you go to export as PDF. So you'll export that document as a PDF. You'll import it back into your iPad. And then you're going to open it. There's a couple of programs that I've used that I really like a lot. One is called Unreal Book. The other one is called OnSong. Both really great programs. And those are PDF readers that are specifically designed for musicians and music. So what I do is, where's my pedal? Is you import the PDF into Unreal Book or OnSong, and then I use my Airturn pedal to change the pages, to turn the pages wirelessly. So this is the Airturn Digit. It has 4 pedals, and you can program to do all kinds of different things. On a future episode, I'm going to be getting a smaller, they have Airturn just came out with a new one at NAMM this year. This very small, like a guitar pedal, and it's got 2 little pedals. One great thing about this one, the hard plastic one, and these things are indestructible, by the way, is that if you need something that's really quiet, if you're a classical musician or you're playing something that's quiet, this doesn't make any sound at all because it's kind of a spring. The newer one will be fine in a rock context because it's the size of a guitar pedal and it's got a little more of a click to it. And I use this for increment and decrement. So let's say you step on the page and you accidentally hit it twice. You went, oh, you turned 2 pages. You hit the other one, then it will turn the page backwards. So Airturn pedal, Bluetooth wireless to iPad, where the PDF is being hosted by OnSong or Unreal Book, and then you do your page advanced changes forward and backward with the Airturn. So that's how I use that. Your Gear Geek moment of the day is brought to you by the company Zoom. This Zoom H4 recorder is super awesome. I bought it in 2006. It's got XLR 1/4-inch inputs. I still use this thing to this day. Its little brother or newer, younger cousin is the Zoom H1. I carry these with me everywhere I go. I use them to record ideas. If I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I don't want to have to scramble around to try to find some staff paper, or I'm out somewhere, even on a cruise, I took this with me into the piano bar one night and recorded something, I think at 2 o'clock in the morning, whenever I was inspired. These things are great. I carry them everywhere. And today we're shooting this right now, a brand new Zoom Q8. This is our first video we've shot. So I purchased it specifically to use for this video blog. So the company is Zoom. All their products are great. Highly recommend it. Check that out. And if you've got any other questions that you want me to answer in the video blog, type it in the comment section below here on YouTube or on Facebook in the Facebook Live video. You can always type them in there. Thank you so much to Grant Austin Driver for asking the question for our video today. I'm Andrew Collier from ColyerMusic.com. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.